Before the C-complexes, lockdown was a term only used in prisons when inmates get so out of control that they move everyone into their cells without relief. Isolation was a term used in psychology/psychiatry whereby an uncontrollable patient in an asylum was physically forced into a padded and locked cell by means of a straitjacket and locked in, sometimes for months at a time. Also used in the same way in prisons. Also used as a term whereby any form of living organism is somewhere wherein they are left as the only one of their kind, with the possibility of having other organisms foreign to their own revolving in their surroundings. Quarantine was a term used only in hospitals or during times of crisis or war, improvised medical centers to keep patients with deadly infectious diseases protected from swaying bacteria and keep the environment hygienic as well as contain the diseases. None of these terms were meant or created to apply to all of humanity within society as a mass civilization. The insertion of the use of these terms and practices outside of and as an extension of these environments as becoming something newly normal is heinous, atrocious, cruel, unjust, twisted, perverted, and should make humans not only angry but directly adjust to revolt. These things all are happening right before your eyes, they are not hidden. According to the actual applications of all of these words, the government believes you are a convicted criminal, joining with other criminals, all other humans, to be out of control and you must be locked down. What was your crime? Being a potential carrier of a virus that no one can actually escape, even with 2 vaccines and 3 boosties. Did you get a fair trial? Well, the trial is being led by a band of pharmaceutical experts. I mean, lawyers, judges, no trial. All humans are potential carriers, therefore all humans are out of control criminals, therefore all humans must be locked down. You must isolate yourself. What behavior are they correcting or protecting you from? Your very out of control interaction with one of your fellow inmates/patients. You were in the same room with them. There is a 50/50th chance they may or may not have the virus. Your interaction with your fellow human was self-endangerment, endangerment of others, endangerment to society at large. You are an out of control inmate. You are lucky because you have the choice to isolate yourself, instead of being straitjacketed and physically forced. And even though you might end up being considered out of control again on the day that you stop self-isolating, you will still be informed as to the exact amount of days that you will need to be alone. You are alone, no matter what. You now exist on an island under these circumstances. Though you are technically not the only human, your connection with the earth, your family, your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues, etc., has become a dark gray, vague, empty, superficial, mechanical, distant concept. You have created an entire existence due to isolation that involves only yourself, your survival, your fulfillment, your preferences, your point of view, your opinions, your religion, your habits, your hobbies. You are never confronted with anything or anyone different from yourself, and what yourself entails, unless you choose to for your own fulfillment. And if you do choose to, you never have to show your face, and your fellow humans even prefer that no one shows their face. No one wants to know anything about anyone while they are confronted with them in real time. Now humans generally only want to know anything about anyone when they can use a profile to view it. It makes things less awkward. Somehow they forgot that a part of quarantine entails having extreme hospital quality hygiene as a part of its necessary protocol, which is literally and physically impossible in a normal, human home, especially where children live. Maybe they used some kind of new age, high-tech magic chemical drone thing to make this one possible. In any case, your property and home is now officially a room/cell in a hospital, a psych ward, and a prison. I understand it is easier to associate the hospital with the C-complexes, considering this is being led to believe it revolves around a virus. But there is only one place where they have regularly used all 3 of these terms. And it is not a hospital. It is prisons that include psych and medical wards. So, if comparing the C-complexes to 3 institutions instead of 1 is too complicated, then feel free to compare it solely to